Yes, 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 yes. Don't forget to check out Doggy Diamonds No Filter. We had over 150,000 downloads on the podcast, and I need them numbers to go up. I appreciate everybody who listens to the audio versions of these shows. I don't always put them all up, but I have to start putting them all up for business purposes. But we still at over 150,000 downloads. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify or whatever. Somebody made a request to put it on Pandora. I'm on that too. So I'm working on that tonight as I think about that. Yes, yes, yes. So don't forget, Doggy Diamonds No Filter podcast, the audio version. The audio version. Also, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social medias on my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. And I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com and sign up for the email list to get the new content. See, I know y'all don't like clicking links and finding stuff and all that. Listen, if you go through the description box of this said video right here or any video, all the information that you need pertaining to me is right below in the description box. You ain't got to go far. You don't have to go here. You don't have to go there. Just go right below in the description box and everything is there. Everything is there. Everything is there. Let's get it. Somebody said this is their favorite intro beat. Don't ever change it. And it's funny because I think about changing it. But somebody who said that to me today, as a matter of fact. So I guess I ain't going to change it. I guess I'll leave it alone. Being that somebody told me they appreciate it. So one person appreciate me. Hey, that's good enough for me. It's a beat I made from scratch. Played all the chords, all the keys, the drums, everything is all made by me. This ain't no drum kit. This ain't no loops. This is all what I did myself with my hands and sounds. So if you love it, if you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. All right, stop the beat. Stop the beat. Make sure my shirt ain't young. Whoa, why am I pausing? What was going on? Make sure the shirt ain't young. My face is furry, though. I gotta go to the barbershop tomorrow. I was gonna go today, but it just ain't work out like that. See, should I endorse something? I put it on my TikTok. I put it on here, too. And I put it on my Instagram. But I got an idea. So when I talk about stuff, I got to start working on affiliate marketing. If you don't know what affiliate marketing is, that when you have a big platform like myself, when you say, yeah, I use this, I use that, people tend to go out and get the product that you just endorsed for free. So you might as well do something called affiliate marketing, where if they want to buy said product that you spoke about, they would click your link and then you would get at least a couple of dollars off. So I got to work on that. Remind me to work on that. Anybody could do it. I just gave y'all some information. You know, you don't see nobody else. Anyway, it's called affiliate marketing. So a lot of people do it, but a lot of people of the paint kind, they do that a lot. And they get a lot of PC from products and stuff. And I got to start doing that because I'm always shouting out a product or saying something. But I got to have it to where if you buy something based off my recommendation, then I get at least $1 or $2 from it, you know, because what's the point of selling other people's stuff and you're not getting nothing? So, man, it's a topic that's going on Twitter, been going on for Twitter. 50 and Wayne, it was a big topic maybe last week. I wasn't going to touch it, but I had to, talk about it because we like this versus thing. We like saying this person versus this person, this person. Truthfully, I'm going to be real with you. I like all parties involved. I love Mobb Deep as a group. I love Outkast as a group. I love 50 Cent as a soloist in the group. And I love Lil Wayne as a soloist in the group as well. But we going to get down to the nitty gritty tonight. We going to keep it real tonight. Oh, and also we supposed to do the Beef and Broccoli show, but we couldn't do the show tonight because a family emergency with Coco. So everybody, go to Coco Instagram if you follow her and just give her your well wishes and stuff like that. She had a family emergency, so we couldn't do the Beef and Broccoli show tonight because it was supposed to be on at 8 o'clock. So, oh man. Listen, we're going to keep it real tonight. And before you say anything about what I'm going to say, don't say I'm biased about anything because I don't want to hear that. So that'll give you a little prerequisite about what I might be saying tonight. But we're going to start from the beginning. Outkast versus Mobb Deep. Many people believe that Outkast is the best duo ever. Duo? You got an argument with that. You got an argument that Outkast is the best duo ever. Sonically, beautiful group. Musically, beautiful group. Fashion, I don't know about all that, fam. I don't know about all that. So if we gonna really deal with the elements of hip hop and all of that, I'm lost for words. I guess we gonna listen to just keep it at music. Andre 3000 is special MC. I remember just like hearing this kid, and I remember saying, well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I first heard Southern Playalistic Cadillac, that first joint, I was like, it was a little different because coming from New York City, it's always been rapping, like people are on the beat. Besides Jay-Z, Jazzo Jay-Z, Chip Fu, and different people, we never really heard people rhyming with the syllables a certain way. So when I heard it's beginning to look like, I was like, what is that? So I wasn't really sold originally with Outkast. I'm gonna keep it real. I wasn't really sold. It had to grow on me. I had to understand what was going on in that region because it was very, very different. It was very, very different, the music. And I remember just looking like, okay, this is different. It was like Big Boy and Andre. And he wasn't even Andre 3000. Big Boy had the jerseys though, so that had me like, oh nah, them jerseys is fly. But musically, they had some records that I like. Sonically, they sound dope. I think Andre 3000 is the stronger MC of the two. I'm not saying Big Boy is whack, but he never wowed me as an MC. He never wowed me. He was good enough. He was dope. Bombs over Baghdad, like stuff like that. The tempo, I was like, how did they rhyme that fast? Like, that still just puzzled me. Bombs over Baghdad. And I love Big Boy's verse on Missy's All in My Grill. I ain't gonna front. That's like one of my favorite features. Many people feel different about Andre 3000. I see some people say he's overrated. That's BS. That man is not overrated. That dude is incredible. Incredible MC. Seriously. Like incredible. And I feel like he kind of dumbs it down, right? I feel like he kind of dumbs it down as an MC. I feel like he could go even crazier and he don't because some people might not understand it. But I heard him, some verses that I was like, just like I said, I just think he's an incredible MC. Andre 3000. So that's how I feel about Outkast. Love Outkast as a group. The only issue with Outkast is Andre never did solo work. So we never really got to see what he was as a soloist, even though they try to say Speaker Box in The Love Below is 2 solo albums. I ain't buying it. But Andre 3000, I'm giving him I'm giving him his just due. Like, he's crazy. Mobb Deep. And let's not sleep on Outkast production. The production is just beautiful music. Different too. It ain't like, cause none of their music sound the same. If you notice that, like, none of their music sound the same. A lot of their music is very, very different. Like, this song don't sound like that song. Like, they don't have any brother and sister songs. That's just something that I made up. When I used to produce, I would make a beat, then take some of the same elements that I used in this beat and use it in another beat, and I would call them brothers and sister beats. So this might be a remix to that beat, but that's a whole nother thing. But production wise, they was fire production. They also birthed from the Dungeon family, the Goody Mob, which I love the first album. Slim Cutter Calhoun, Big Rube, who I just like, his poetry just was just, his spoken word was big. So I just liked groups who spawned other people as well. And there's others. Who was the dude that had Watch for the Hook? Damn, what was his name? I forgot his name. He's known as the Champ. Watch for the Hook. Damn, I forgot his name. But and if I'm not mistaken, the Young Bloods is some type of, one of the Young Bloods is kin to Andre 3000, the Witch Doctor. Yeah, is one of the Young Bloods kin to Andre 3000 that they were saying? Killer Mike as well. Yeah, even though Killer Mike is okay, is it? Killer Mike ain't never wowed me. Cool Breeze. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Cool Breeze. Killer Mike. I liked like 2 of his verses in my life. Anyway, moving right along. Mobb Deep. Dang, where do we begin with that? One Strike Against Mobb Deep, the first album, wasn't nothing memorable. It's almost forgettable when people, kind of strike that from their record, from them being young, doing Hit It From the Back, and the peer pressure, and being produced by Primo and Large Professor. People forget about that. So their first product out in the world was a dud. Outkast can't say that they ever dropped a dud from the beginning. Mobb Deep dropped a dud out the gate, which wasn't nothing memorable. Even the Shook Ones that you like, it's Shook Ones Part 2. That's not even the original Shook Ones. I don't know if many of you pay attention to that it says Shook Ones Part 2. So there was a Shook Ones prior to the Shook Ones that we love. But Shook Ones, man, goodness gracious, I don't think nothing. Yo, that's like top 5 of all time records. Like, top 5 of all time records. Like, just that I got you stuck off the realness. That I don't know anything that had the effect besides like Flavor in Your Ear, Reminisce Over You, I don't Scenario Remix, but just that Shook Ones, when that come on, To All the Killers and the $100 Billers, it's just, the shit is just different, man. It's just so different that right now you'll just flip out like hearing it. Like you'll never get tired of Shook Ones. You will never ever get tired of Shook Ones. You, like, no matter where you at in your life, you could be in your car, you could be at a wedding, you could be anywhere, right? When you straight up and down when you think about Shook Ones, it's nothing like Shook Ones. Nothing like Shook Ones. Like, right now, right in 2023. That alone is different. You got Shook Ones. You got Survival of the Fittest. My favorite Mobb Deep song might be with a group featured named ACD. When Prodigy was like MOBB, DEEP, ACD. What he said? MOBB, DEP, ACD. Are you with me? Queens Livy. Back them out with the 50-50. Yo. Burn some. Let's get lifty. Is you with me? Kid trying to back them down with the 50-50. Had to been the thug in me. The tunnel banger come and get me. Yo. Listen to me. Listen. Prodigy. So this is how we have to do it. Even Street Life, yeah, Street Life is fire, but then we got it's Project. Well, nigga, what the fuck you say? Right back at you. Right back at you. Yo, right back at you. Off the Sunset Park soundtrack. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Yo. So when we say Mobb Deep versus Outkast, we have to put the production, we have to put the overall style of the group and the impact of the group. I would have to give it to Mobb Deep, man, because that shit birthed something different. That production was very, very New York, East Coast. He went on to produce for other people. Havoc crafted a sound. He crafted a sound that he can't even duplicate no more. That's the thing about it. He crafted a sound that he can't even do no more. Like I don't know. He crafted a sound that he can't even do anymore. Why are we saying this apples and oranges? Because people on Twitter right now is saying Outkast. I don't know what world y'all be living in, but it's a whole world that goes on. People are saying Outkast is the best duo ever, and then you have people saying, no, it's not, it's Mobb Deep. So it's a debate. So shut the fuck up. That's why we comparing them two. That's why we comparing them to, because everybody else is. So I come on my channel. I guess y'all want me to just go in on somebody, or you want me to argue with somebody, but we're talking hip hop. If you don't like hip hop talk, get the fuck up out of here. Period. And that's that. That's why we're talking about that, because we're talking about hip hop. And I know y'all don't like hip hop talk. I know you like a lot of sensationalized bullshit and niggas looking this way and holding hammers and shit like that. That's why we're talking about that. Okay? And if you don't like it, the fuck up out of here, because we're going to talk it tonight. But again, like I said, I would give it to Mobb Deep. Although my favorite group of all time is EPMD as a duo. Hold on one second. So that's why we're talking about this. But Mobb Deep crafted something that when the West Coast was killing it, when that shit came out, woo, that shit was different. I remember Snoop saying, yo, I like that group with them niggas that had on them Hennessy shirts. Just remember where it was at. Just remember where you was at when you heard Shook Ones. Just remember where you was at, where you saw, yo, Queens, get the money, long time, no cat. Come on, man. Give up the goods. Oh, my God, man. Anthems, records that's just anthems, because you got the first album, then you got the infamous album, then you got different albums of Mobb Deep that was just like incredible. Now, I don't know if, see, because again, this is where I'm gonna say, and I'm not gonna say that I'm biased. I'm gonna say I'm a little uneducated. I'm going to say that I don't know the impact that Outkast had globally. I don't know if they had impact globally. I know Mobb Deep did. I know Mobb Deep was just a force to be reckoned with. Just off of the soundtrack, just off of the music alone. And I want to say this too. So if we comparing, because when we go through the group, we got to compare Andre 3000. See, here we go with the bias shit. I knew one of y'all was going to eat dick. I knew it. I already called that y'all was going to eat dick. I knew it. You just can't help yourself, right? I never said I was his. I just said, anyway, I knew one of y'all was going to eat dick. You just can't even help it. You're a New Yorker. You're biased. How? We're talking music. We're talking music. It's not no bias shit. I just actually said I don't know the impact that Outkast had all over the world. I don't know if they did. I know Mobb Deep had an impact of the way music was made on the East Coast. Did Outkast change the way people were doing music? Did Outkast change the way people were doing music in the South? I don't think so. Did Mobb Deep change the way people were making music on the East Coast? I know they were. So again, did Outkast, did they change anything? I don't think they changed anything. You still had the type of music that was being made in the South, but Outkast didn't change nobody. From Mobb Deep, you got mad groups that spawned from Mobb Deep. You got Capone and Noriega. You got even their own groups that they put out. You got Havoc producing for other people. Did you know that that Havoc did Why for Jadakiss? Did y'all know that? That don't sound like a Havoc beat. But when we gonna compare the two, so we saying Andre 3000 raps better than Prodigy, or are we saying Prodigy raps better than Andre 3000? Who would you rather listen to? Right now, if you had to listen to some raps, who would you listen to? Why am I blurry? What the hell is going on? Oh my glasses. Oh no, I'll be good. You trying to tell me that you rather listen to Andre 3000 than Prodigy? You telling me that? You trying to tell me you'll take any Andre 3000 verse over Prodigy? If you do, that's fine. Me? Okay, let me give you one. Outkast couldn't be duplicated respectfully. They were one on their own lane. I mean, Outkast, if you really, let's just be honest, Outkast, as stylistically, that was Parliament. It was the same thing. So let me ask you something. If you had to take one catalog away, if you had to lose a catalog, would you rather lose Outkast catalog or Mobb Deep catalog? Let's just take the catalogs away. They didn't exist. They never made records. Who catalog would you take away? You would take away Mobb Deep catalog over Outkast, or Outkast over Mobb Deep? That's what you could, because I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if I could do without that Mobb Deep shit. Maybe I could do without the Outkast. Because y'all don't listen to that shit now. Just keep it real. Y'all don't be listening to that shit. Stop fronting. So that's how we say who's better than who. Who catalog could you live without? That's how we do that right there. So if you could do without Mobb Deep whole catalog, then Outkast is better. If you could do without Outkast whole catalog, then Mobb Deep is better. Me? Nah, fam. That means you getting rid of Shook Ones? Shook Ones is gone. Remember, you picked Outkast, so there's no more Shook Ones. There's no Keep It Thorough. There's no this Return of the Mac 11. There's none of that. There's none of that. There's none of that. So, me, I'm gonna need that Mobb Deep. I don't know if, well, many of you might not be New Yorkers. You never been in a tunnel. You never been in a club when that shit come on. Oh, Quiet Storm, come on. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you got to get rid of Prodigy and Alchemist, too. That don't work. So, again, there's no, as time goes by, an eye for an eye. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sunshine can light up the sky. There's none of that. We got to take that. That's gone. That's gone now. A drug dealer's dream, stash cream, that's gone. That's gone. Remember, y'all got rid of it. So y'all pick Outkast. So I'm going to let y'all stay with Outkast now. There's no Quiet Storm. There's none of that. Y'all pick Outkast. I'm picking Mobb Deep. But it's tough. I know that's Nas, but that's on the Mobb Deep song. So that song is gone. That's an eye for an eye. Gone. Even You Need to Give It Up. Thug Life that's gone too. Even LA, big city of dreams, and everything in LA ain't always what it seems. That's gone too. Now, if you get rid of Outkast, you losing what's that stuff? Everybody move to the back of the bus. you get rid of. You getting rid of Elevators, Me and You. Yo, man, I love that record too. You losing, I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo, you losing that too. You losing, I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson. Using Jazzy Bell. I love Jazzy Bell. You losing all them songs too. So it's tough. You losing a lot. But what do you feel like you gonna go get up and get out? Get some one of my favorite songs. But what do you feel like you gonna lose? Getaway. Oh my God. Shout out to Easy LP on that beat. Getaway. Oh my God. So just think about it. Skewed on the Barbie, I didn't like that. Yeah, so that's how you should pick. Who you feel like you could do without. So if you feel like you could do without Outkast, then Mobb Deep wins. Ain't nobody dope as me. Yeah, damn. Outkast got some shit though. I ain't gonna front. Outkast got some shit. But, you know, this is tough. So who you think is the best duo? Oh, The Burn. Oh my God, Robert Crenshaw, The Burn. Nah, we can't get rid of Burn. Nah, fam. We getting rid of Burn? We pick an Outkast and get rid of Burn? Yo. We getting rid of Mobb Deep and Rakim? Oh my God. See, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But both Hall of Fame groups, both beautiful groups. But like I said, I can't really go without that Mobb Deep shit. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I can't go without it, me personally. So, do you listen? Honestly, do you listen to any of them songs now? Who do you listen to more in 2023? Me, I probably would say I listen to more Mobb Deep than Outkast. The loss of Prodigy was major to hip hop as well as the group. Could never be duplicated. And I think Andre 3000 gypped us. I think he gypped us as fans. I think he kind of gypped us. I think he has something more greater in him that he never gave us. I think he has something more greater in him that he never gave us. Yeah. So I'm going with Mobb Deep. I used to like Out of Control remix too. All right. So let's go. 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne in the verses. This has been a big topic. You got some people that say 50 will wash Wayne. You got people saying that Wayne will wash 50. This is a tough one as well because Wayne got a lot of records. Yo, you know what's my favorite Wayne shit? I love him on the Ace Hood Hustle Hard remix. Yo, I love that. Yo, I love that Lil Wayne shit on I love that I love Lil Wayne on that Ace Hood Hustle Hard records. So this is the issue with, I don't know what Lil Wayne's biggest solo song is. What would y'all say is Lil Wayne's biggest solo record? Like that one record that comes on that's a solo Lil Wayne record with nobody else on it, that's gonna get everybody like, yo. What song is that by Lil Wayne? Because I'm having a hard time pulling it out the hat. I don't really know what Lil Wayne's smash record is. Like, I didn't like Lollipop. Oh, A Milli. There we go. A Milli. There we go. I will go with A Milli. I will go with A Milli. I do not like Lollipop at all. That shit was corny. So if it's Lollipop, but I will go with A Milli. A Milli in there, but yeah. So we would have to say A Milli is his biggest record. And 6'7" had Corey Guns on it, so that don't count. So we got A Milli. To me, that's his biggest record. 50 Cent biggest record is In the Club. Now, when he plays In the Club and he comes with A Milli, who wins that round? See, that's the tough part when we start doing verses, because now it's the song sequence. Who played what? Who played when, what, and all that. When he plays In the Club and he plays A Milli, who wins that? Those is two big ass records. So In the Club is that shit is universal. Like, you might have, Euros dancing crazy on that, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Although I love In the Club, if they're in a certain setting, that A Milli come on, man, that shit gonna tear the house down. I ain't gonna front. In the Club is a better record, but that A Milli, man, yo, if they like in a stadium, that A Milli, A Milli, I ain't gonna front. I will go with A Milli. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the Club is a big ass record, but I will go with A Milli personally. I'm just keep it real with y'all, because that shit was just so damn hard. That shit is hard. Like, that's just a hard ass record. It's gonna come down to performances. It's gonna come down to the sequence of the songs. Lil Wayne got a lot of features. He had the feature with Lloyd. That's what really started it. I wouldn't do no Hot Boy shit. I wouldn't do no wobbly wobbly. I wouldn't do none of that against 50 Cent. You gonna lose. Don't do none of that shit. But you know what I love? I love 50 had did a freestyle to Omarion Superstar. Love that shit, man. 50 Cent. Because now when we doing 50 Cent, now we got to start getting into these mixtapes. Now we got to start getting into some of these songs that he was doing over. Damn. But Wayne mixtape was crazy too. Mixtape Wayne was crazy too. I used to like A Leather So Soft too. That shit was kind of corny though, but for some reason I like that shit. Oh man, My Leather So Soft. I don't know why. Like this shit was kind of whack. Damn. I used to even like I Make It Rain on These Hoes. I like that shit. Lil Wayne couldn't miss at one point. He just could not miss at one point. Damn. 50 Cent Heat though. Nah, I ain't gonna front though. When that Many Men wish death upon me, I don't know what Wayne would play for that. When he play that Many Men, what he gonna play for that? I don't know what Wayne would play for that. That Many Men? Nah, fam. That Many Men shit is just different. I think 50 had more emotional type music. He had more introspective music. But that Many Men, when that shit come on, yo. Even 21 Questions. Daniel Wilson said it. 21 Questions. Damn. Yo, I miss my dogs. It's dope. I miss my dogs too. I do love that. Duffel Bag Boy. Yo, what 50 got for Duffel Bag Boy? Oh man. Don't go and get your money, little duffel. Damn. 50 Cent got heat though. Yo, I ain't gonna front. What do Wayne got for? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I done told you, boy, I'm a soldier, boy. Yo, Rider Part 2? Nah, fam. 50 got some smokers. That's him and his group. Lil Wayne got a lot of features. That's the difference. That's the difference between Lil Wayne and 50. Is my guest backstage right now? Can you hear me? I'm waiting for my guest. I got a guest. I had a surprise guest tonight. I didn't want to tell y'all, but I had a surprise guest. Is my guest backstage? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you see yourself? No, right? You can see yourself?
Can I see myself? Can you see me?
Here we go. I see you now. For some reason, you're not in right. Hold on. Let me fix you on the screen. That is absolutely... No, that's my fault. No, that's my fault. That's my fault. Hold on. There we go. Now you can fix yourself.
Okay. Don't. Am I live yet?
Yeah, you live. You on. They can see you messing with your hair and everything. Move to your right a little bit. No, your other right.
Okay.
your other right. Move to your other right.
My camera is different. You got me like, okay, I gotta make sure that
you live. They can see you in the flesh right now. They can see you. All right, we got Ty Phoenix in the building. Okay. MC extraordinaire.
I'm about to attach a mic.
Why you at it?
Why you gonna be heard loud and clear tonight?
Okay, we're gonna be heard loud and clear tonight. All right, we got some female energy tonight. So I'm
not just some female energy, some hip hop expertise.
Yeah, I said that though. I said that.
Guess what? I know you're done with the Mobb Deep. You moved on to 50 Cent, but we're gonna have to rewind, selector, and go back to Mobb Deep. You're not gonna talk about.
You're not gonna be biased though, right? Because you did a song with Havoc. You like one of the only. Well, you are the only female who ever did a song with Havoc, right?
aside from Q to the B to the M-O-B-B, Little Kim.
Yeah, but that's commercial. Where's the microphone? You attached it?
Okay. Is it?
Hold on. Say something.
This is some bullshit.
No,
it doesn't.
It doesn't what?
Okay.
Whatever. You sounded good.
Is my audio good?
Your audio is good enough. Let's just rock out. Okay. Let's just rock out.
Okay.
But you have to move it to your right a little bit. You're not centered. You don't see that you're not centered?
Hold on.
What are we doing?
Hold on. Why is this not?
You have to just there you go.
There you help me.
No, just move yourself. Just move yourself. You don't have to move.
No, because it's the chair. It's not.
All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. That's good enough. Okay. So I'm picking, it's a tough one. I think 50 would, but damn, Lil Wayne might perform better than 50 though, because 50 performance is kind of trash. I ain't gonna front. He can't perform that well. All he do is just walk across the stage and do this with his hand all day. But
okay.
I would go with 50.
50 over Wayne?
Wayne in the verses. No, but let's go back. Before we go there, let's go back. We picking Mobb Deep or Outkast. What you doing? I'm gonna take a sip.
Okay, and I'm not biased, even though I have the utmost respect for Havoc and Prodigy, rest eternally, Prodigy. But this is my criteria, okay? When you're trying to determine who's the GOAT or what group is the greatest or whatever, whether it's a solo artist or a group, you have to judge the impact that particular artist or that group had on the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because songs, come and go. This song's hot, then it's not hot,
Mm-hmm.
And trends come and go. And sometimes artists are popular during a certain trend. But for that reason, between Outkast, who I absolutely love as well, and Mobb Deep, I have to go with, drum roll.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, let's go.
Because when Eminem, in his movie about his life, 8 Mile, the finale of the movie, which really, was about battling and his whole, life and rap and how rap, helped him survive. Live from the 313. What beat was he rhyming over when he was battling at the end? Eminem.
Shook Ones.
What beat was that?
Shook Ones. Yeah.
Okay, so then, so from that alone, we see the impact that Havoc has had, not just because of 8 Mile. That's just one example, but we see the impact that Havoc had as a producer. Eminem, one of, quote unquote, some people's GOAT, some people, greatest, arguably, obviously, one of the most impactful rappers of all time. And in his movie about his life, he used Shook Ones in the optimum moment in the movie. That alone says it. Now, when all of these rappers on social media are freestyling and rhyming, I hear, it doesn't matter what generation of the rappers are from, I hear them rhyming over Shook Ones,
keep it thorough.
Storm. So whenever any rapper needs an instrumental to demonstrate that they know how to go in, they're always picking Mobb Deep beats. I don't even think Havoc gets enough credit and respect for the fact that Shook Ones, Quiet Storm, those beats alone, that production, they've been hard to top. I see rappers that are 19 years old. I see rappers that are 49 years old, but they're all rhyming, freestyling over Shook Ones or Quiet Storm. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, like I said, Kim, little Q to the B to the M-O-B-B, like that. Little Kim is still doing the Little Kim dance.
Yeah,
like,
to that,
that's the viral, That's a viral dance that like became a TikTok, trend or whatever. And why? Because it was a Mobb Deep's remix. Now, that doesn't take anything.
We can't forget about Burn too. I had to talk about Burn. Burn is
absolutely, and rappers, rhyme over Burn as well. That doesn't take anything away from Outkast.
Mm-hmm.
However, like I said, I agree with you. You said something earlier. You said that Andre 3000 veered off. They both did. They did their independent solo projects with the Love Speaker Box, the Love Below.
It was still a dual project. I wanted Andre 3000 to go out there and get some different producers and do a solo project for real. I didn't want him singing. I didn't want him playing no fucking flute. None of that shit, man. Rap. I don't know what the fuck was that. We don't want to see you playing no fucking flute. We want to hear some rhymes, nigga.
He left the music industry. He was very open about it. He was explained why he, just wasn't feeling it. And, I think I agree with you. His departure from the music industry, left a lot of people hanging. They were like, oh, they call him the GOAT. Some people call him the GOAT, because he's arguably like an MC that is so unique in his style, his lyricism, and he kind of just disappeared because he said he wasn't inspired. He didn't like, what he was observing that was happening in the industry. So I think that had maybe they continued onward and, didn't, veer off in their separate directions, I think that they are definitely one of the greatest rap groups of all time. The battle here is just whether or not one can stand and the other one, I guess, comes in second place. Because you can't really take anything away from Outkast. And they did have an impact on the South. Because I heard you saying earlier that, did they impact the South? Did they spawn a lot of copycat rappers, that followed up after them and had careers that were similar? I think they influenced the South, but the South, when you talk about having an impact on a culture where other people follow suit, I feel like you have to give that more to the trap rappers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Set trends. They set trends and they set a standard in the South that a lot of other demographic groups around the country followed.
Well, the biggest impact on the South is two MCs to me. That would be Gucci, and that would be Wayne. Because Wayne is the South, even though he raps like a New Yorker, really. But it's Wayne and Gucci, and then Future came later on. But I feel like it's Gucci definitely. I think it's Gucci. Mm-hmm. Gucci was like probably one of the most influential in the South. But so you giving it to Mobb Deep?
Undoubtedly. I feel like to this day, and I'm not just biased. I am, very much like proud of my collaboration with Havoc because I have such respect for him as a hip hop artist as well as a producer. Mm-hmm. But I just think to this day, it's rarely, I would say maybe once a week, if not once a week, twice a month, maybe. I open my phone on social media and I hear MCs rapping over Shook Ones. Yeah. Shook Ones or Quiet Storm. So all of these freestyle shows, when these rappers go up there, it's usually a Mobb Deep beat. And I think they don't get it. I think Mobb Deep really doesn't get enough credit for establishing a unique New York sound.
That's what I was saying. They definitely. You know what? I think unfortunately, what happened with Mobb Deep, and we would have to admit this. It was the Summer Jam screen. It seemed like every rhyme that Prodigy wrote after that, he was trying to get his get back from that until he did the Return of the Mac with Alchemist, because that's an incredible album. That's like one of my favorite albums. And according to Alchemist, damn, I gotta find the tweet. Alchemist said that Prodigy felt like Jay-Z did the American Gangster because they did the Return of the Mac album. He wanted to emulate that. I'm gonna find the tweet. I'm going to find the tweet. But he tweeted that to me directly. But yeah, all right. So we could out, like I said, Outkast. I don't want to take nothing away from them. My personal favorite group of all time is EPMD as a duo. So let's not get that twisted. I'm going to always put that in the air. So
Why?
EPMD?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm not, I
because
just want to know your answer.
because the production, there's no production like Eric Sermon. Eric Sermon is Eric Sermon. When you first heard You Got to Chill, it was just like, what the hell is this? And just the production, and Eric Sermon went on to produce so many other artists and make so many other artists dope, and they just had big records. They was so hip hop. They had the style, they had a DJ, they had dancers, and they rhymed back and forth like how MC. They had a routine. So they went through eras. You know what I'm saying? Like when you like. I don't even know who would beat them in the verses as a group. But E-Double, being that you ain't called me in a while, what was supposed to be a versus was EPMD versus Run DMC. I'm gonna put that out there. That's a fact.
Okay.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a versus. Yeah, that was supposed to be a versus. But I don't know what happened. So, all right, so let's move along. 50 versus Lil Wayne. I think 50 would try to bully him on stage. I think 50 aggression would be would take him somewhere. 50 got incredible records, but Wayne got some crazy records too. Where you going with that?
Well, if you think about, again, the impact on the culture, then we have to go with 50 Cent. Okay. We have to go with 50 Cent because 50 Cent, of course, G-Unit was a whole movement. Now, some people may argue that Young Money was a movement, but, you know, and I hope nobody get mad at me.
Who cares if they get mad? That's the point of we want to make them mad.
Okay. I think Young Money was more about, in terms of just the impact of Young Money, let's say as a label or a collective, Drake and Nicki Minaj
That's
went
about
off
it.
In their own respective directions, and their careers are, you know, it's a whole separate entity. Not saying that it didn't spawn from Young Money, but it's separate from Young Money. Like, they're not. They kind of just, and I will say that in terms of generating artists who've gone on to have major success and major impact on hip hop music and culture as well, because, you know, those artists have definitely inspired a large number of artists that follow them. I think that you have to give Wayne his credit for that, but to be honest, Wayne was more of a featured artist. So I'm not. It's maybe
no, it's true. No, it's true. But look though,
you know, and I'm not even gonna, you know. Okay,
how you gonna say Wayne birthed everybody with little?
He was 12.
Listen, he said somebody in the chat said Wayne birthed everybody with little in front of their name, like Lil C's and Lil Kim wasn't before Lil Wayne.
I mean, the littles and the youngs and the littles and the youngs, that's what we call them, right? Because they all just kind of birthed out of, I guess Wayne played a part in that because he's been an artist since he was like, 12 or 13? You know, Cash Money, like he was a kid.
Yeah, but he was trash though.
I think
that shit was trash though.
You mean in that early portion
that little kid was he was garbage. That shit wasn't.
Yeah, he was still developing. I think that in terms of having those big records, those undeniable records that shut the club down and they're just, you know, in radio markets all around the country simultaneously. You gotta, I guess you would have to give that. Wayne has had those, but 50 had that out of the gate. 50 even had that early on with that How to Rob, you know what I'm saying? Like that How to Rob, you know, that was early 50 Cent.
Yeah, but
So
see when we think about the early 50 Cent, it was the mixtape 50 Cent that was big, because when we start thinking about your life's on the line, murder, I don't believe, that was okay. That wasn't, it was okay. We could do without that. But when he started making these smash hit records, was him emulating the records that was out there, and he was redoing the songs. It was his mixtape run, then getting with Eminem and Dr. Dre and making some of those records. Um, but I ain't gonna front. With the A Millie, man, like A Millie is a monster record, man. Like,
Millie is one of those records too. That's why I said Wayne has had those records, but in terms of in the club, you know, everybody who's, you know, had a birthday, you know, after whatever year that was, I don't know, 90 some 2000, it's a blur to me, but everybody had to go shorty, it's your birthday. Like those songs still get played because everybody has a birthday, you know, if they're still alive. So I think 50, even Magic Stick, and what's the other one? Like he had, because he had that Dr. Dre production in-house, he had some really big records that made him, I guess, what you would consider a, you know, a superstar, a rap superstar.
but we gotta keep it real though, because this is something that many people are not gonna want to hear. I think Lil Wayne had a longer run than 50 though. He had a longer run than 50. 50 run was.
The run since he was 12 or 13.
No, I'm just saying. Even if we discard that guy, if we discard that hot boy dude, he had a longer run than 50. He had a longer run. The 50 run is not as long as it seemed. It wasn't that long. It was very short. Lil Wayne had a very long run of records, and then even if you doing the features, it's a verses. So at any given time, he could pull out a feature. The feature is dope. So I don't know if 50 had, you know, he had some good features, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be tough with Lil Wayne, man. It's gonna be tough for Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne could drop this. Let's just put it like this, right? If Lil Wayne drop a verse tomorrow and 50 drop a verse tomorrow, what you think people gonna care about?
I think it would be a good battle, and I definitely think though, you know, like you said, this versus their whole.
Woman, that ain't what I asked you.
Record for record.
No, I asked you if 50 drop a verse tomorrow and Wayne drop a verse tomorrow, who do you think people would care about?
Oh, well, Wayne he released a single recently.
He did?
He released a single like less than a couple weeks ago with Swizz Beatz. It was like a DMX tribute. You heard the song? You know what song I'm talking about?
No.
It's very recent. It's they sampled DMX. It's the song with DMX, The Locks. Niggas Done Started Something. That one. Sampled that. They sampled that record. This song just came out a couple weeks ago. Swizz Beatz produced it. And so Wayne is still active. I'm not trying to say 50 Cent is not an artist anymore, but me personally, I've seen more 50 Cent's presence online. From what I've seen, is it's more about the TV stuff.
Yeah,
it's him being the executive producer of the TV shows and just different business deals that he's involved in. I don't really see any media where they're discussing he does this new single out, or he's featured on this. He might be doing music, and it just hasn't come across my feed. But I know Wayne, he just had his newer Young Money artists. They all were on bars I-95.
You know what,
they
though?
Were running like,
you know what?
So,
you know what? You still ain't answered the question.
What was the question?
If 50 dropped the verse tomorrow and Wayne dropped the verse tomorrow, who do you think people would care about more?
Wayne.
Okay.
But that's I thought you meant over a span of time.
No, I just mean tomorrow. If they both drop the record
You're
tomorrow.
talking about current. You're talking about who's more current,
Yeah.
who's making an impact now.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to be real with you. I think musically, I'm going to go on record and say it. I don't think 50 got it no more. I don't think.
That's why I said.
I think the formula, I can't see him changing the formula based off of him competing with himself. Wayne could go different type beat, different anything, and rap. 50 can't do that. 50 is going to make a song. Wayne could just go and rap on any type of beat, whether it's drill, hip hop, trap. I can't see 50 doing that though.
Well, to really support what you're saying, Wayne, in terms of that list that people always speak about, who's your favorite lyricist, who's your favorite rapper, people often bring up Wayne. He's in people's top 5, not even top 10, top 20. He shows up in some people's top 5, maybe even top 3.
I don't know about all that.
People, they say I know there's been debates about whether or not he writes all of his stuff. I don't know. But I know that lyrically, a lot of people say Wayne is in that category with the quote unquote GOATs. 50 is often not spoken of in that same vein. Yeah. People do not say 50, KRS-One, Eminem. They don't, even though he was signed to Eminem or whatever, people still don't categorize him with Eminem. I think 50, like I said, he was known for those radio hits, those songs that simultaneously were burning up the radio and the club at the same time. That's what, and A Milli was one of those songs too. Like I said, Wayne has had those songs, but I think 50 had more of those songs, like the charts, the radio, the club. He was kind of like simultaneously a pop star and a hip hop star. So
let me ask you something. In all honesty, 50 made incredible songs to me. How much of it was the machine?
Oh, well, I mean, being as though he was signed to Aftermath Interscope, I mean, he had a very major push. That was a very strong machine, obviously. Dr. Dre.
So look how big Wayne was, and to me, he was big off of being Wayne.
He was on Def Jam Universal.
Who, Wayne?
That's still a major push. There's only 3 labels in the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
No. Wayne was big off of
artists, right?
No, Wayne wasn't on no Def Jam. He was on Cash Money. He was on Cash Money.
Yes, because it was the Carters, Sean Carter.
No,
Wayne Carter,
woman, don't
Carter
lose your
situation.
hip hop card. He was on Cash Money still. He never left Cash Money.
Cash Money was funneled through
Universal, but still, it still was Wayne. So who was Wayne co-signed?
You said who co-signed?
Who co-signed Wayne?
I mean, Cash Money Records alone. That whole look. I agree with you that Eminem and Dr. Dre are a hell of a co-sign.
No. See, let me tell you why you wrong. Eminem and Dr. Dre is cool, but it was a guy named Jimmy Iovine that was put in the building behind them, that also did the Tupac thing, that also did the Death Row thing. So I think that 50 had a bigger machine. I
think that's without question that Dr. Dre and Eminem now, that's your cosign? I mean, come on. He was gonna win.
This is what I'm saying. So Wayne, to be as big as he became the cosign. He was able to co-sign Nicki and Drake. and
So
make
you
them.
trying to say Wayne didn't have no help? He
Nah,
didn't
nope, he
back.
didn't have no help. Wayne ain't had
Uh,
no.
he was not out there dolo like that. No,
Who was
he
Wayne
wasn't.
cosigns? Who was his cosign? He didn't have no. He didn't have no go-to producer. He didn't have no white boy, and he didn't have no executive that was putting the building behind him. Nah, I think Wayne just worked. I think Wayne earned that through the work because he was just doing crazy verses. I think Wayne earned that through the work. I think 50 did good songs, but he wasn't gonna lose. He was not gonna lose. And
I
then
agree.
when the machine left, then we started seeing yeah, it got a little different. What the hell are you doing in the middle of the show? You're saying Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh was not producing for Lil Wayne, so cut it out. Anyway.
Well, I like I said, and I'm sure people in the audience know better than me. In terms of Wayne having that in-house consistent producer, he didn't. I think I didn't really read all the credits on his album, but from what I'm thinking, based on the sound, that he was working with a lot of different people, not just kind of one in-house sound. That's what I'm assuming. I agree with you. I think that Wayne, and like I said, people, when they talk about their top 5 favorite lyricists, Wayne's name always comes up. 50's name does not. 50's name comes up on the top 50 greatest hip hop acts of all time. It's the top 25 greatest hip hop acts. That's when you hear 50's name often spoken. And Wayne's name gets spoken of when you speak about the top 25, 50 hip hop acts as well. But his name gets spoken of when you're speaking about the greatest lyricist of all time. People throw his name out there a lot. Now, so when you're talking about, but again, back to what I said to you, I want to know what you think about having an impact on the culture.
It's
People
tough.
were wearing, people were, I'm just putting it out there.
One second. They're saying no. One second. What I'm saying to y'all is he had Manny Fresh. When Wayne went on that run, that little Wayne that we knew to became the superstar Little Wayne, Manny Fresh wasn't around for that. So all that Go DJ and all that, that's not when we was looking at him as one of the GOATs or one of the dopest MCs ever. That was when Manny Fresh was gone. That's what I'm saying. All that Project Chicken, all that shit, and wobbly wobbly. We not talking about that.
Well, that was prior to the era when he started getting accolades and props for being one of the greatest lyricists in the game.
Exactly.
I think when he started, the Carters, 1, 2, those Carter albums, that's when people started having conversations about, oh, Wayne is one of the greats. That's when that happened, not the earlier Cash Money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stuff. But I was just saying, just in terms of just the span of his entire career, he's been in the game for a considerable amount of time. 50 Cent was not a teen rapper. Doesn't matter. But 50 Cent did have a movie about his life. Wayne, to my understanding, hasn't had a movie about his life. Now, I'm not saying you have to have a movie about your life. If you're a rapper, you don't have to. But, Ready to Die, it was a film about his life and coming up in Queens.
You mean Get Rich or Die Trying? Woman, you said Ready to Die.
Oh, my God.
She tripping tonight. She knows what she talking about, but she tripping. You said Ready to Die.
Come on. Hey, look. I got on a Tupac shirt.
Yeah, Tupac was.
Tupac shirt on. You
said,
see Tupac's face? Look at Tupac's expression.
Yeah, Tupac is like, she don't know what the hell she talking about. Tupac is like, sit your dumb ass down. Like Martin.
Look at Pac. Pac is like, no.
All right. So look.
I don't know why I said Ready to Die. I don't know why Biggie was on my mind at that moment. Get Rich or Die Trying. All these rappers talking about dying, okay? Get Rich or Die Trying, okay? That movie, when you have a movie about your life and it's successful, That's having an impact on the culture. Bulletproof vest. He had his own, I guess, line of clothes. I'm assuming. Did he have? Wasn't he selling like bulletproof
Yeah,
vests?
G on it.
Okay.
No, but all right, look, but on the verses, who gonna win on the verses? We not talking about hip hop. Let's just do the verses.
Okay, verses.
Song for song.
Song for song, I have to give it to 50 on the verses. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like, now, again, if I'm wrong, correct me. You know, you can even do the Tupac face if I'm wrong, okay? You could do the Tupac face if I'm wrong. But I think 50 would get it because those songs are still impactful. Somebody somewhere is going to have a wedding ceremony and go shorty. That shit, like, it's just, you have those hip hop songs that are never going away. And I feel like 50 has more of those. Not to say, what's another one that he has? Candy Shop.
Candy Shop is trash. No, that's trash. Don't do that.
Okay, that's a bad example.
Don't do that. That shit is hard. Horrible record.
I was saying trash, but what is some of
Many Men? He would do Many Men. That's
Many Men would shut the audience, like shut the venue down. What else?
Oh, but no. Let me tell you something. When Lil Wayne do A Milli, and when he do, remember he did that Soldier verse for Beyonce. That's gonna shut the building down. He's on that Soldier's record.
Well, see, that was the whole debate when wasn't that a debate when Dipset and the Lox did their versus battle?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to pull mixtape songs? Are you allowed to pull random verses you did as features? Remember they had a whole debate about that?
Yeah, but that's why Dipset lost.
But Dipset was like, they're doing mixtape verses. That's not fair. Remember that?
Yeah, but I think listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't like Wangsta. I didn't like Wangsta at all. I didn't like AO Technology. I didn't like shit like that. But Wayne got some big records, man. I think 50 would win, but it ain't gonna be no wash. People say he would wash Wayne. Nah.
No. It would be a great battle. A Milli would tear. I imagine he would do A Milli last. You know.
Nah, when he do it in the club, he got to put on he got to do A Milli. He got to A Milli to the club. He got to do that.
See, that's what I would really want I want the answer to this question. Like, so club songs versus radio hits, street songs. What do you think gives you more, I guess, credibility?
It depends. In the verses, see, the verses is really about sequence. What song come out? Because if you look at the verses between the Lox and Dipset, everything was going good, and then Jadakiss throws on Who Shot Ya and do all praises, no praise. He does that freestyle. That's an old freestyle. People don't know how old that shit is.
Yeah.
And now it's just game. Then now it's just game over. Now that just changed the whole makeup of the verses because he's rapping live. He's a dick, y'all pussy, y'all neighbors. Like, what just happened? They not lip syncing. He's rapping, but I don't know. And then we gotta go for performance. I think Lil Wayne might be a better performer than 50.
I would argue, having not seen, to be totally transparent with you, having not seen either one of them perform live in person.
Oh yeah.
But why would you say Wayne? I'm just curious. Like, why would you say Wayne would be a better performer?
Because I think he has different diverse songs where he could really perform. 50 shit is in a pocket. Even when Lil Wayne do Cannon, Cannon, he got some strong mixtape shit too. You know what I'm saying? He got some strong mixtape, as does 50, but 50's mixtape shit was off of other people's records. So it would, like I said, rider music, it's a lot of, yeah, Lil Wayne do be forgetting his words too. Damn. He do be forgetting his words.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, that.
And then, but see, this is where it gets tricky with the verses. Like you said, you can pull, verses you did on a mixtape or features you did on someone else's song. So that means like Wayne would be able to do his verse from Nicki Minaj Monster.
Yeah.
Like, so when you can do verses that you've done on other people's stuff, that was the argument that a lot of people had with the verses battle. They're like, wait a minute, that's a mixtape, verse. That's a feature. That, because remember the Lox were doing, they did their verses from Mariah Carey, Honey.
That's fire though. Cool.
And Dipset was like, no, that's not fair. Remember that?
Hey, life ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I wish I had $7 million right now. But let's keep it real. 50 would win. But
50 would win.
50
Yeah,
would.
absolutely.
I think he would try to bully him. I think he would. I think his presence would be huge. But it's a battle though. It's a battle, and I don't know. He wouldn't wash, like people saying, yo, he would wash him. I don't think he would cry. He wouldn't wash him. I would be curious to hear what songs Wayne picked, because we pretty much know what Wayne gonna pick. I mean, what 50 gonna pick.
50 would be able to do, like you said, we're just including verses, features, everything. 50 would be able to do his verse on Hate It or Love It. Yeah.
You know, I don't like that song.
I didn't know you don't like. Why you don't like that?
I don't know. No, Hate It or Love It is not bad. What's the other song they had?
No, Hate It or Love It. He had a very memorable verse. I'm trying to remember how it started.
Oh, this is how we do in the club. I don't like that song. 50. I don't like that record at all.
Is that Mobb Deep?
No, that's Hit with Game. No, I said it like out of control, like a loser, but I meant this is how we do in the club. I don't like that. I don't like that song. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how we do. I don't like that.
That honestly, because of just how big those songs were, I think 50 would probably win, but it would be entertaining, which is the cool part about Versus, is that usually both of the acts who are competing, they have so much catalog. See, I'm gonna be honest with you, like that earlier stuff prior to the Carter albums that Wayne had, I'm not really knowledgeable about that stuff prior to, like I said, the Carters 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, I would say in a versus battle, your question is in a versus battle, I would say who impacted the culture more. But I don't know.
See, I don't know if 50 impacted the culture more than Wayne, though. I can't really say he did.
He's still doing it with like the Power Book.
I don't give a fuck about that. I don't watch none of that shit. I don't watch that. That's not the culture to me. That's movies. When we talk about music, it was a lot of Lil Waynes that was spawned. It wasn't that many 50s that was spawned, but it was a lot of Lil Wayne spawned. Because when we start looking at all these kids with dreads and they started having beads in their hair, that's Wayne, man. That ain't 50. 50 had a pocket, but I think Lil Wayne had more cultural impact. That to me, longevity. Like
I think Lil Wayne, you know how the rappers be like, oh, those rappers are my sons. I think Lil Wayne can say that there were a lot of rappers who was his sons. They definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
He definitely can say that.
Yeah, but Wayne, 50 would win in the verses, because remember, we got 20. 50 got a strong 20.
Yeah.
But when it comes to cultural impact, you remember Wayne was a rock star. We gotta always take into the. He got a baby with Lauren London, Christina Milian. He put kids all over the place. Nah,
He didn't have a baby with Christina Milian.
yes, he did.
No, he has a baby with
He has a
what's the name?
baby.
Lauren London.
He has a baby with Laura London. I think Christina Milian and Nivea. He don't have a baby with Christina Milian. I think he.
He has a baby with Nivea, and he has a baby with it begins with a T. I forget her name. She's from Atlanta.
I don't know that.
And the daughter.
Oh, his baby mother, his original baby mother. He don't got a baby with Christina Milian.
And I think Nivea.
Nivea.
And Lauren London, but not Christina Milian.
You sure?
The people in the chat would tell you that right now.
I thought so. So who got a baby with Christina Milian? That's Dream.
I think she married someone that wasn't an
No,
artist.
I think Dream.
No, Dream has a baby with Nivea.
Who? Christina Milian don't got no kids?
I don't think. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but I think she is. I think she did marry someone. I don't think it was a rapper though.
No, because him and Dream was like fucking behind each other a lot. So that's what I was thinking about. Because Nivea, and I don't know what that's all about. But I think that's Dream.
No, the Nivea story. Did she have a baby with him? I know Nivea and Dream. They have a child because
he got a baby with Nivea too. I think
documentary on BET. There was a whole documentary on BET about Nivea.
He got a baby with Nivea. Anyway, yo, I thought he do. Yo, let me do some research because Christina Milian, if I'm not mistaken, got a baby with Lil Wayne.
No, I don't think so. You look that up real quick. The people in the chat know.
Yeah, did they be saying all types of shit?
No, they'll tell you. Oh God.
Lil Wayne. Everything we need to know about Lil Wayne baby mothers. This is what they do on the internet. This is the type of stuff they come up with. We know he got Toya.
I said with a T. That's what I was talking about.
All right, why we still Nivea
and Lauren London. You gave Christina Milian a baby she does not have.
Oh, he has a son with an unknown woman. That's what it is. All right. My bad. I got it twisted. That's what happens when you talk about the next man meet action. You ain't got no business talking about it. So, anyway.
I was just going with it.
I thought he had a baby with Christina Milian. I really thought he did. So, anyway. So, it's just Lauren London, Toya, and Nivea. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, did you see that documentary? I remember seeing that.
I don't watch shit like that.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I just don't watch shit like that. So Christina Milian, I think, had a baby with Dream. That's what I'm saying. They just like fucking behind each other. It's just very weird. Now they do. It's weird to have a baby with, dudes is smashing the same. It's just very weird. Nivea, they share a baby with.
It happens a lot in Hollywood and in the music industry and entertainment.
But okay, so let me just say this. VERZUZ, I think Lil Wayne would lose to 50 and with 20. I think cultural impact, I would have to give that to Wayne. Remember, this dude it's tough because 50 had reached a height in the culture as an MC that we never seen, just debut. We never seen that before. But
vitamin water. Remember even early on, the vitamin water. Then I think he released a book with Robert Greene.
Yeah, the 50th.
It was like the 50th law,
50th law, 50th
that,
law.
right?
Yeah.
So I think business. That's a whole separate category. Business.
Yeah, 50 business is where it's at.
Yeah, I
I
would
think
think
I
obviously
think that's
that's
because Wayne just be on some just get high custody shit. You see his dreads now, like what are we doing? Like his dreads are like spaghetti
well, no, you
unboiled.
remember Wayne did some he was incarcerated
He only
for
did a little bit of time. That wasn't nothing. That was
it was like at least a year, wasn't it?
yeah, that was 50 Cent had video games and shit like that. Headphones, vodka. I think he's more 50 Cent is more business oriented coming from really street hustling, really being out there, having to hustle.
Right.
I don't think Wayne ever hustled as far as the streets. He was in the game since he was 12, so you was damn near a child star. So what did you have to do in the street? I don't know. I
I
don't know.
agree. I definitely think in terms of, you know, just corporate moves,
Yeah.
um, big business, that hands down, that would probably be
Yeah.
50 Cent. Not to say, I'm sure Wayne has his hand in a lot of businesses as well. Just maybe it's not as widely publicized or talked about,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps. Because I think he was doing something in the skateboard industry. I think he had like some
Truck
skateboard
fit. He had
endeavors
truck
going on.
fit. He had some clothes called truck fit. Eh. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah, but I think in a verses, we talking about just if you can imagine just the music shutting down,
Mm-hmm.
the venue, the crowd going wild. That's gotta that more than likely consistently through the night. That would probably be 50 Cent. And then of course, don't artists sometimes on verses bring out the other artists that they've worked with or that they have collaborations with?
Yeah, but
Doesn't
50
that happen sometimes?
collaborations is very small. Like his very small. Like Wayne bring out Nicki and Drake. it changes
That's yeah.
that changes the
Well,
ball game of everything.
that's what I was saying.
If he
If they
brings
were,
out
I
Drake,
remember.
forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm big on Drake, but it's different. It's different if he bring out Drake. It would be interesting for Lil Wayne to bring out Ross during like a 50 Cent versus. That would be, you know, that would be dope.
Yeah, that would be pretty
Because of the
controversial.
history, yeah, because the history of 50 and Ross.
Pretty
That would be
controversial.
dope.
That's what I was saying. I was wondering what the rules. I don't recall. It's been a while. I guess since the last verses, but I know that was an issue. Like, can you? Because in the Omarion,
Yeah, that was a
that was a whole thing about bringing out other people. Or I just thought that there was a controversy about whether or not you can bring out the artist with whom you collaborated. You know, or you weren't allowed to do that.
okay, but
So
now look this right. He brings out Drake, and then 50 brings out Eminem to do patiently waiting, and then that's it. The whole fucking the whole
it's
stadium shuts down. You
that's
know,
why I said if your collaborations are allowed,
yeah,
it's over.
because they both got big ringers that they both got ringers they could bring out. He could bring out Drake and Nicki, and he could bring out Eminem. And
Now, do you think that will ever happen? That versus battle will ever happen?
nah, truthfully, I'm not too big on any more verses happening. Period. I'm not. I'm off that. They did what they did when they did it. That's all. That's over with. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
it was very very necessary, I think, and it was so entertaining during the pandemic.
During the pandemic. But when everybody got back outside, it was like yeah, that was it. You,
Yeah, so
I wanna you know what's funny with the verses. I wish it was more female rapper verses. I would love to see Little Kim and Foxy. I would love that. Like that would be crazy.
that would have been a very intense
Yeah,
battle.
yeah.
Well, yeah, battle.
Only issue with the battle would be I don't know if Foxy can hear that well.
Yeah, I don't think she
Yeah,
can.
yeah. I don't think
To
she.
my understanding, her hearing has been compromised, and
Yeah.
that, of course, affected her recording career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think
So I don't think you can no, you definitely can't perform if you have difficulty hearing. So
Yep. All right, so we going Mobb Deep over Outkast. But we going 50 over Lil Wayne. Not by a lot though. Wayne got a chance. Wayne got a chance to me. Wayne did a lot of. I think one year he did 77 features. 77. He was on everything.
yeah.
So that's it. What you got coming up?
What do I got coming up? I
Yeah.
got to show me personally,
Uh-huh.
like my shows and stuff. Or what do you mean?
Just in general, what you working on?
I'm always working on stuff. I got well, I can't just I won't say producer name. We got some producer who I really like and respect that, you know, working with. And I have a show coming up in May in Maryland. So all the DMV people, I want you just stay tuned to my social media to get the details or whatever, because I'm not even gonna give you the wrong date or anything like that right now, but just stay tapped in. DMV people, even tri-state people, what is it? Like, what, a 3-hour drive down I-95? And then if you don't drive, what is it? $25 on a Chinatown bus?
I think it's like I think it's like a good 5-6 hours. No, that's the Virginia. Yeah, that's a Virginia. Yeah, from New York. Yeah,
No,
that's like.
I know my show is in Maryland.
So how much is that? 5 hours? 4 hours?
That's 3.5 hours.
I don't know.
The Holland Tunnel to Baltimore, Maryland is like maybe 3 hours if you slightly over the speed limit. Like 3.5 hours. But anyway, come through, because this particular event it's going to be a fashion show. I've always wanted to perform where there was a fashion show happening at the same time. I don't know. I've just always had this vision in my head, like I'm performing, but the models are walking, and at the same time, I just always wanted to do that. So I'm going to get my wish. So it's a fashion show. There's going to be other artists performing as well, vendors, but come down to Be More. Got to be more careful, as they say. Come down to Be More. That wire life, you know what it's about. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think it's sad though. I don't think people really come out to shows no more. It doesn't have the impact that it used to have with the culture. I don't
know. It looks like people are outside from what I'm observing.
Yeah, but will they drive 2 hours to a show? That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just asking people to do it. If you know, just to come out and see me perform, and just to have a good time.
I wouldn't even drive 2 hours to a titty bar, so you know.
But maybe if you already live in the DMV, if you live in DC, if you live in Maryland, if you live in Northern Virginia, you're already in a DMV, then that drive is nothing. I was just putting it out there. There might be, I know there are people who live in New York that ask me when I'm going to perform. So
but this is what I'm saying. So if you asking, pull up. Because there be people who always asking for stuff, and they want this, and they want this, and they want that, and then when it's time to show up, they don't show up. That's all I'm saying. So if you're going to ask and you're going to inquire, that's it. That's it. All of this other shit that be going on, forget all that. If you're going to, they said those BBW fashion shows, pull them numbers. You know, I do want to see a fashion show with some real thick girls. I ain't talking about, they could be BBW too. I want to see that. Is it those?
It might be some BBW models at this show. I don't know. All I know is that there will be a fashion show happening in addition to the musical live performances. So I don't know. You might get your wish. Just come out. Come outside.
Sound good.
And you get to meet me.
You do meet and greets?
I haven't done one in a quite some time, but I'm thinking about doing a meet and greet actually in Miami. So there's a whole nother venue, whole nother situation. The Miami situation is completely separate. That's why I said I don't have the full details, but That's why we have social media, so that people can follow you and get all the details as they are posted.
And you are on social media, you are.
Just like it's spelled on the screen, no dashes, underscores, extra letters, just like that. Except on TikTok, it's Ty Phoenix 713.
And she's on there on that. Man. You are now about to.
Let me tell you something. TikTok, you know, the most hated on app out here. You know,
I like
they're
TikTok.
trying to shut it down because everybody's finding their tribe. Everybody's finding their tribe, getting real information about what you need to survive and how to thrive in this day and time. Because let's just be real, there's a lot going on. Talk of potential.
I suck at TikTok. I suck. I got to get my TikTok.
No, it's just it's there are rules to it, but in terms of getting the real news, in terms of being tuned in, tapped in, knowing, I mean, if the world were to just be in a crisis tomorrow and you had to figure out how to literally start your own sustainable system and grow your own food in your backyard,
it's on TikTok?
People on TikTok that would to be able to, I'm telling you.
Man, I ain't listening to none of those niggas on TikTok.
Huh?
I ain't listening to none of those niggas on TikTok. I know what I needs to do. You know what I'm saying? I sure need.
You would know how to survive and keep going.
Listen, if it was World War IV, only thing that would be alive is roaches, mice, and me. I'm telling you, I am a survivor. And I do agree, social media has ruined the world. I agree.
Who said that?
Somebody said that in the chat. I think social media ruined the world.
Based on what? What's that argument?
Communication.
What's the basis?
Communication. Communication. I think communication has been stifled via social media because we judge people based off of whether they like your post or not now. Because if you don't like my post, it's personal.
That happens sometimes.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you. No, because that's one of the things that has come out of social media is that you now may formulate a certain opinion about a person based on how they interact or how they don't interact with your content, right? But it depends. Sometimes they may not see it because we don't always see everything at the same time. We're not always logged in at the same time. But
I don't agree with that.
But if a person never, this is the key word, never engages your content, never, and you can see that they're online, you can see they're active, you can see they like and comment on various posts here and there, but they intentionally don't engage your content.
This is my thing.
That tells you something about a person.
This is my
Not
thing.
every day, all day.
You get more love from strangers than people you know on social media because some people cannot like your content because of the shit that they said about you. They're going to look like hypocrites. So some people purposely avoid your content because, and there's no way in hell that I have a platform that benefited you once in your life, whether I used to dig in your crates before, or whether you was on my platform before, or whether you know me personally. If I have a platform that benefited you sometime in life and you are not in tune with my platform, it is purposely done. Because there's no way in hell you're going to be fucking with a stranger that you don't know, liking, leaving comments and all that shit. So it's purposely done. If it's people that are a part of my everyday life and I don't like their content, and I ain't talking about people putting up a brush or a plate of food or some shit like that. I'm talking about people putting up content that need the support. If you don't like it, that's purposely done. Period. I don't care what nobody say. Because people be writing your stories, but will not like your content. So I want to say to those people.
We see you.
Yeah, and I want to say to those people.
Mother made you. Mother had you. Motherfuck you.
I just gotta say that. So this is Ty Phoenix. I'm Doggie Diamond, getting the hell out of here. It's late. Damn, how I get so late? I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I was doing some crazy shit today. You know what I'm saying? Working out. And I'll be back at it tomorrow. So I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. Ty Phoenix on social media. Doggie Diamonds on everything. Even though they don't follow me. I got all these subscribers. They don't follow me on shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen.
No, everybody push the follow button.
They don't follow me. They don't follow me. All my shit is right below. They don't follow me. They don't listen to me. I don't think I'll be controversial enough. They only like me when I'm an idiot sometimes. Because people be fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? When people fuck with me, you know, I just tell people.
Leave me alone. Because when I get mad, I turn green.
So, all right, let's get the hell up out of here. Until next time.
Thank you, Doggie.
Yes, we out of here. You was late to the party, but whatever. She came regardless. Tiptoe. And make sure y'all watch the recommended video that's coming on, and make sure you subscribe, because y'all don't be listening, man. Y'all don't be listening. Y'all gonna have to listen. All right? And we talking to the end of the show. Listen.